side. The pancreas, of course, gallbladder and all too tiny, but mainly it's the pancreas and the liver. Massages insides. And you do it on both sides, so it massages both sides. It also compresses the lower abdomen, the upper thigh, one side at a time, for constipation, things like that. Welcome to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. Between our special guest and myself today, we have a few surprises for you between today, the next episode, and the one after that. These 3 episodes are going to work together as one full workout for viewers at home in terms of the whole physical body. Radan Sturm is a personal trainer. He's director of training and development at Complete Body and Spa. Is that your studio? Radan, I know you have a lot of experience doing personal training, but what I also am delighted about is the fact that you practice and believe in yoga.
That's
which
true.
Is really encouraging for us.
And a lot of gym people don't.
Which is why we actually chose you, because we really thought we needed
I'm rare.
a trainer.
I was the only one. You didn't choose me. You were just like, who's the trainer that believes in yoga?
That's right. And then one hand went up. No, it was really good to know that you believe, because a lot of people practice at the gym. You're right. They don't seem to realize that you do need all that balance when you do all this strengthening, right? Help us understand, before I introduce our crew as well, help us understand just very briefly how when you do your personal training programs with your clients, how do you present it to them? Do you encourage them to do stretching as well?
Well, I personally put in yoga moves in with the training.
You do? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of full body training with yoga inspired moves.
Fantastic.
Because yoga gets a lot of positions that you wouldn't necessarily think of in real personal training and gym training.
Right.
So we try and kind of bring the two together.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's going to be so exciting, because what we are going to do between Radan and myself, we're going to pick a few of the postures from a simple postcard that I put together about 8 years ago. It's called 48 Plus, a very simple sequence of 48 basic yoga stretches. I'm going to hold it up for the cameras, which target 32 major muscle groups, glands, and organs. And with Radan's help, we're going to help you identify those muscle groups as well to address 8 common ailments. So the ailments include arthritis, asthma, constipation, diabetes, hypertension, lumbago, piles, which is hemorrhoids, and sciatica. We've chosen all the common ailments. But today we're going to look more on the physical side, because we have Radan here to share his expertise. We don't want to waste even 1 minute of your time, Radan. So I'm looking forward to this.
Wonderful.
Josiane Hurd, our director, and Adjoa Mantabia in the control room, thank you so much for such great teamwork. And thanks to Richard Swanson for the gobos. Oh, by the way, those who have not met our new mascot, meet Oscar in the background, Oscar the turtle. Richard is also responsible for the studio lights and the sound system. Josiane, if you don't mind, could we have the volume for the music up just a little bit? Radan, here's what I was planning. We would start with, I've got some of the postures from the 48 Plus sequence checked off. We'll start with each posture, and as our viewers are stretching with us, while they are in the posture, which is basically I'm representing them, while I'm in the posture, and I'm sure you're going to stretch as well, help us understand what is the counter to that in the gym. You can talk about it.
Absolutely.
Because we don't have the gym equipment here, but you can talk about it.
I can even demonstrate quickly.
That'll be
what
nice.
it is.
Yes, and I'll
And then the
continue to
benefit.
hold this. Yes.
You just keep holding.
You can teach me to demonstrate, and I'm sure I'm not going to do a very good job, but I'll try. So let's do that. We're going to stand up. We're going to take you through between today and a couple of other episodes. We're going to take you through about 10 or 15 postures, very simple stretches that you could practice after your gym workout. So let's do that.
Or during.
Or even during the workout.
Yeah.
Okay, in between.
There's no reason you can't do a gym movement and then a yoga movement.
That's why we need Radan to help clarify that.
Because otherwise, if you rely on people to do it
on their own,
again, it's too much effort.
Is it?
Training once a day is enough.
They just conveniently forget about
That's
it.
right.
So let's get our heels together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest, elbows are raised. Now, this posture in itself gives you a lot of relief in the wrist, especially for you, Josiane, our director. I know you work a lot on the computer. For those of you at home who sit at the computer a lot, you use the keyboard, you need to exercise your wrist a lot. It's just like when we look at the computer screen, Radan, that's why a lot of people who watch the screen, who work on computers a lot, end up wearing glasses and the power just goes up a lot. What happens is our peripheral vision reduces because our screen is about 16, 12 inches, and we never really look all the way back. So we have something in yoga called trataka, where you have the candle gazing. And that's not just to be gazing at the candle, it's really to improve your peripheral vision. So you have the 8 points. So we're going to go into the trataka later. Today,
I feel the stretching in my forearms, which is nice.
You already feel
it?
So when you press the wrist in, so we're getting a strengthening here, but you're feeling the stretch over here.
Absolutely.
Very nice. So let's get into the first posture. It's called Hasta Uttana, raised arms. Inhale, take your arms up. Feel free to tell us what's a counter posture, Radan.
Well, it's a back bend position,
Yes.
so it means your actual abdominals or your abs are being stretched.
Right.
Which is rare because mostly in the gym you're doing sit-ups and crunches which tighten your abs.
Right, okay, so that's a good counter move, the crunches.
So people don't really think about having to stretch out their abdominals.
Right, all they want is a six-pack.
I've got quite a short t-shirt on today. I hope that's not too offensive for anybody.
That's all right, I'm sure they're enjoying the view. Exhale and fold from the hip. Now, this has got a full back bend, so the whole back stretches all the way over.
And what I like about it is that it actually is the counter stretch to the previous exercise.
Yes.
And so yoga is fantastic because it has balance in the movements. Whereas
every posture.
in the gym, generally people may do sit-ups, which is only the forward movement, but they won't consider the backward movement. So.
Okay. That's true. So we're strengthening the front of the body all the time, but we don't really think of the back.
And then you have muscular imbalances, which can lead to injuries. And, sometimes the worst thing you can do for your lower back is do sit-ups because you continue to tighten the front of your body and weaken the back.
So you need to strengthen the back. You need to
strengthen
do
the back.
bends
So every time you do an exercise for the front, do an exercise for the back.
Ah, okay. Let's come up, palms together. Exhale and release. Now, before we started today, Radan, you were talking about the trikonasana, the triangle posture. The forward fold we just did with our fingers all the way down to our toes is called Pada Hasta. Pada is feet, Hasta is hands, so hands to feet. The next one is Trikona or triangle. You were asking what part of the insides get a massage when we get into that posture.
Because I know what the outside is, but not the inside.
Right. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing what are the outside body parts that we are exercising while we do that. But on the inside, what we're doing is we're getting a nice little massage for the pancreas, the liver, all the little glands and organs that are right here in the midpoint of the body, plus the lower abdominal region. So it's great for preventing or delaying you don't want to delay constipation, you want to prevent it if you can. So you get a nice abdominal massage, both upper and lower abdomen, every time you fold over to one side and then the other. We'll teach you how to get into that. So bring your legs out about 3 feet apart. Now, put your brakes on. First, put your brakes on both the feet. And when your feet are nice and secure on the mat, turn your right foot out so that the heel of the right foot is at a T with the inside of the left sole. Now, upper body faces the side of the mat. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Exhale, look at the tip of your fingers on the right hand. Exhale, bend at the knee. Actually, I think we went one step ahead. Well, let's unbend the knee. Let's do the trikona, the triangle first. Exhale, lean a little forward and then dip your right hand in front of your right ankle. Take the left arm all the way up, both palms facing forward. And Radan, by the way, the palms face forward, but there's no physiological explanation for that. In yogic terms, we like to explain that as receiving energy from everything around you.
Yeah, I think physiologically, I don't think it matters.
No, right.
Because
your palms
it's
are
comfortable
open,
either way.
That's true. You mean it's comfortable this way? You know what? When you think about it this way, you're actually twisting the triceps. Right? But I want to keep it face forward.
The other muscles that's getting a good stretch is it's actually got a strange name called quadratum lumborum.
What's that?
And that's referred to as QL for short, which is a little muscle in your lower back that connects your spine to your pelvis.
Okay.
So you should be feeling this on the left-hand side of your lower back, stretching up into the side.
So somewhere here?
Yeah, a little bit higher. Yeah.
Higher, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so say that again.
Quadratum lumborum.
Ooh, sounds fancy.
Sounds good, right?
Yeah. Inhale, let's come up. Palms are still facing, and I like that. I like to hear that sound. It actually does feel good when we come out of it, right?
It's a relief.
Turn your right foot in, turn the left foot out. Lean a little to your left, and the reason we lean a little forward to the left when you're dipping down to the left is to get more out of your spine. So you're getting that extra mileage. Keep exhaling, dip your left arm in front of your left ankle, take your right arm all the way up. And to maximize this posture, turn to look up at the tip of your fingers on the right hand.
And the other muscle that's being stretched here are your adductors, which are the muscles on the inside of your thigh.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
So you feel that?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the wider that you have your feet apart,
right,
the more you feel it in your adductors. So if you're feeling it there too much, I would suggest you bring your feet a bit closer together.
It is a bit deep, yeah, but I like it. I like the feeling, but now it should be.
You should feel a stretch there.
I should feel a stretch, but I shouldn't feel any pain, right?
That's right. Okay. Stretching is not pain. I think a lot of people feel like stretching is painful, but if it's painful, it's too much.
Then you need to ease off. That's true. Inhale. Let's come up. Keep your palms where they are. Turn your right foot in, and let's go. Actually, the next one we'll continue. Turn your right foot out. Left foot is in. Exhale, bend your right knee. Now, if you hear pops and crackles, as I've said before, those are not Rice Krispies. Don't let it worry. If you hear rips and tears, yes, you need to stop. Exactly. Keep exhaling. Dip your right hand in front of your right ankle. Left arm goes all the way up and overhead. Now, these two postures that follow the triangle are actually an extension of the triangle posture. So, Radan, we're doing a little more stretching on the left side by taking this arm over, right?
That's right. So you should be feeling a stretch a little bit further up the side.
Yeah.
Even sometimes under the armpit.
Right.
Depending where you're tied.
Okay, I got it.
But it's just a bigger stretch along the side.
I do feel that.
The side that's facing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do feel that. So.
And you're working the right leg here in this case is working a little bit as well. Because a lot of weight is on this leg.
Right, on that.
So you should be feeling that leg working.
Oh, yeah. Inhale, let's come up. And straighten the right knee. Turn the right foot in. Before we take you through the other side, Radan, I want to understand, or I want you to help our viewers understand as well. There should be a counter stretch to the triangle as well, a counter posture in the gym, counter workout in the gym to this triangle. So will you help demonstrate that for us?
That's a little bit more complicated, but I can.
Without equipment? What about the first one? You were talking about the ab crunches. Maybe you can show us how to do that. I forgot to ask you when we were in there. Or maybe even at the end of today's session.
For sure.
Turn your left foot out. Keep your right foot where it is. Lean a little to your left. Exhale, bend your left knee. Keep exhaling. Dip your left arm in front of your left ankle. Take your right arm all the way up and overhead. Ooh, this side must be tighter. I feel under the armpit as you mentioned.
You do? Mine's looser on this side.
Oh, is that right? I think we're all... Are you left-handed?
We're all different. I'm right-handed.
No, you're right-handed. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do I feel it more on this side? Maybe I'm just being aware of it now.
Maybe you're reaching further.
Right, trying to optimize. Inhale, let's come up. Unbend your knee, turn the left foot in, exhale, and relax. Let's wiggle our feet a little closer. Let's turn to face the front of the mat. Radan, remember before we started today's episode, we were talking, you asked me how did you connect some of these stretches to gym moves. I'm not a gym person, which is why I needed you. But my husband used to work, he had a trainer when we were overseas. And the trainer mentioned that even the next posture we're going to get into, like moving, swinging our arms out, had a counter move in the gym. Is there something you can think of? Because I don't know the names of these postures. It's on the website.
Yeah.
But those are all studied and researched. They're not me. I mean, I don't know what they mean. So any posture that we do here today and the next couple of days, if you can think of a counter gym move, please feel free to demonstrate if you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Heels together. Now bring your feet about 4 to 6 inches apart. The insides of your feet are parallel. Just so I don't hit Radan. Rather, I think
Do you want to go back? You go for it.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, shorty that I am. I come forward. Keep the insides of your feet parallel. Both palms in front of your chest. Palms are facing down. Both hands in front of your chest. Elbows are raised. Now bring your shoulders back. So already your, what is that? Shoulder blades. So that's scapula. What is that?
Yeah, your scapula, your shoulder blades.
Already we're trying to bring our shoulder blades together. So you're opening up the chest. So we're getting a bit of a stretch right here. And we're getting a stretch in the front of the body as well, right? Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to exhale, swing our right arm all the way out. Keep your hips where they are the first time. And then inhale back in, then exhale the left arm out, inhale back in. We'll do that twice. The second time, take your hips with you and notice the difference. That's where Radan will definitely, you'll come in very handy there. Please help me understand why I feel different and I can go further the second time.
Oh, it's very simple.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Now, exhale, swing your right arm out. Follow your hand with your eyes. Inhale, back in. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back in.
In this position, it's actually the mobility or flexibility in your shoulder that's stopping you.
Okay.
So the more open you up through the chest,
some people can
the
go
further you can go. So it's actually a good test to see if you can do equal distance on both sides.
Oh, wow. I want to try
Otherwise, one side
that.
you'll be tighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good way to test. Let's try that. Exhale to the right. Okay, I'm up there. Inhale back in. Exhale to the left. You know what? Funny, my left arm is tighter than the right. Inhale back in. I thought it would be the other way around.
Bizarre.
Oh well, we're all made differently and weird. So this time, take your hips with you, but keep your feet where they are. And notice the difference. And Radan, feel free to help me understand here. Exhale to the right with your hips turning all the way. Yeah, my movement is much further. Inhale, back to the front. Exhale to the left.
It's very simple. You're simply rotating your spine beyond where you were before. So before was about chest flexibility, and then when you're at the end of the motion,
the whole spine.
Then the whole spine rotates further, but your arm doesn't actually move further than before.
Right, it's just
you're
spine
rotating
itself.
the spine.
Fantastic. I told you, that's why we need Radan.
Simple.
That's right. You made it sound so simple. I was wondering why. I knew I could feel a difference. I just didn't know why. So that's great. Thank you. Exhale and relax. So remember, stay with us, stretch with us. You get all these expert viewpoints from all our special guests. We air Monday through Friday, time 1:57, RCN 84, FiOS 35. In case I didn't mention in the beginning of the show, this is a very good time to mention that. So make the most of all the expertise we have right here. Now we've got one balance posture, and balance is not my favorite. I don't think it's yours either, but you may find it's the one where we lift our leg up and hold the toe, so we're crunching the front. So is there something that'll, what's happening there?
What's happening is
there
that
a strengthener for that?
The difficulty with the exercise is probably hamstring flexibility.
Okay.
So if you're not able to bring your leg up to parallel to the ground, it's much more difficult to hold the foot and stay upright.
Okay.
So it's a real leg flexibility issue.
So it's really not a balance issue.
Well, it is, because unless you can bring your foot up and stay upright, it's going to be much harder to balance staying down.
Okay.
So this is a very advanced move, I think.
All right, let's
for
test
me anyway.
ourselves. No, it's for me too. So, but for some of our practitioners, some of the participants who come on the show, they're very comfortable taking their leg all the way out to the side. For me, my movement is fairly restricted, and I'm fine with it because I want to just do the best I can.
I'm just happy being able to grab my toe at this point.
That's right. We'll do the best we can. Left hand on the left hip. Now, inhale, raise your right foot, hold on to the right big toe with your right hand. And then exhale and extend. Yoga is all about breathing, so it's breathe right into your posture, and then when you feel ready, look at a point that doesn't move. Go ahead, Radan. That's okay. You can always get right back. Get right back into the posture. Let go whenever you need to.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Exactly. Take your right foot out to the side. And if you have someone on the side who you don't like, take it out forcefully. But I like you, Radan, so I'm not going to kick you.
For now.
Exhale and release. So you were talking about, it's not just balance. You were talking about the strength of the back of the legs?
And the lack of flexibility.
Lack of flexibility.
It is definitely, whenever you're doing anything on one foot, it's balance automatically.
Right.
But as soon as you have to start lifting the other foot up, and you're very tight in the back of the leg.
Oh, okay.
So you notice when I do it, I can't extend my leg all the way.
Right, I noticed the knee was bent.
Then it makes the balance more difficult.
Okay, got it. So what about all that thing about looking at a point that doesn't move? Is that helping any?
Definitely.
It's helping?
Oh
okay.
Yeah, it helps.
Now let's try and balance not just our bodies. Let's balance the posture as well. Right hand on the right hip for balance. Look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. Inhale, raise your left foot, hold on to the left big toe. Exhale and extend. You know, for the first time, Radan, I've been able to extend my foot a little further out than other participants.
I should come more often. I make you look good.
That's right. Take your left leg out to the side. Inhale and release. But do it more gracefully. This time you've done it in a very slow, controlled way. I release too fast. Don't be in a rush. I almost lost my balance, so I didn't want to fall.
Would it be okay to start the movement and just hold here until you get confident?
I'm sure you can, yes.
Because that in itself is
that
a balance.
gives you the workout. It's a balance in itself, so you could do that. You could hold. Let's try that.
Yeah.
Hold it right there. But you don't feel the stretch in the back of the legs.
No, but it's more a pure balance exercise.
This is purely balance, you're right.
Whereas the other one was balance and stretch.
That's true. But you know, for this one, Radan, you also have the one where you can attach the sole of the left foot, the tree posture.
The tree, yeah.
Right? So yes, there are lots of adaptation, a lot of similarities in many of these postures.
The good thing about it is that it's available to anybody because you can really break it down to the most basic movement.
Whatever each person's capacity.
So you could start with a foot down here, then you can go to here, then you can go to here, then you can go to there.
There you go.
It's endless.
Hey, you should consider teaching yoga as well. You'd make a good combination. Let's do it. So did we do both sides? Yes, we did. Okay. Now, bring that particular posture was Uttita Pada. Uttita Pada literally means raised foot. And the one where we swung our arms out, I forgot to mention, Kati Chakra or spinning wheel. Chakra is wheel, Kati is spinning or floating or flying. Bring your right foot out in front of you. Take your left foot back. Both feet face the front of the mat. Now, here's what we're going to do. Very slowly, in slow control motion, very gently lower your left knee to the ground. And then I'm going to wiggle. We're going to wiggle our right foot forward, uncurl your toes on the left foot. And then the way Radan has both hands on the right knee, bring your elbows out to the side, exhale, and dip.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's my favorite stretch, I think. Out of
Tell
all
me
of
what's
them.
happening. Why do we feel so good in this?
Because it's
What do
stretching
you
your
feel
hips.
so good?
Well, I feel good because it stretches my hips.
Right.
And I'm on my feet a lot every day, so my legs get quite tight. And then these muscles get tight. So for me to get a nice stretch through the front of the hip here.
Right.
Remember, we have to squeeze our butt here in this position to get an
I remember
effective
you said
stretch.
it in one of the
that?
previous episodes. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, let me try. I almost forgot that.
So whichever leg is at the back, squeeze that left butt. You'll feel a bigger stretch at the front.
Yeah, I can feel the pull in
instantly.
front. Right.
And you're kind of working your butt, which is not a bad thing,
right?
And
now for this, the counter move in the gym is your quad.
Yeah.
Quad strengtheners, right?
Yeah,
You have a push. What is that called?
It could be a leg press movement.
Leg press, yeah, that's what.
You also see the leg extension where you're pushing your legs up.
Right.
Anything where you're flexing your hip, so bringing your knees up.
Okay, got it.
Because here we're pulling the knee back and stretching out. So anything that closes that down.
Ah, okay. Let's do, no, we don't need to do the twist part of it, so we're going to hold this. Let's switch legs. Inhale, let's release, and let's switch legs as gracefully as we can.
It's okay to put something under the knee too.
That's right, for some padding.
Yeah.
That's true. And as we grow older, we also find that there's less padding under the kneecap, the synovial fluid under the kneecap starts drying up. So actually, and even for everyone else as well, but as you grow older, you might find that you may need a little bit of padding under the knees too. Wiggle your left foot forward, place both palms on the left knee, exhale, and dip.
Activate the butt.
Remember to activate the butt. What is it? Glutes. Your buttock muscles. So tighten your buttock muscles on the right side this time and you'll feel a deeper stretch. I do. I'm so glad you brought about that.
Otherwise, what can happen is that you start to push into your lower back.
So
then you hyperextend the lower back and you won't feel it in the front, but you'll just feel it in your lower back.
So you're protecting your back on this. That's good. Keep exhaling. Inhale, and let's come out of that. Let's release. Let's come down on our knees. I think we may have a couple of minutes, so we'll do one back bend. I was thinking of this one, Radan. This opens up the whole chest, but the knees are also bent. So is there a move at the gym? And in fact, next time I'm going to bring that gym card. I think there may be a move where you can crunch up the front with the legs extended. What is that? Oh, that's just a forward fold.
It's a forward fold, it's a stretch, but you could do an exercise like a leg raise.
Okay.
Which is sitting on your butt and then bringing your legs in towards you.
Okay. Would you show us how to do it? Because we're going to do the counter for that.
So anything where you've got your legs in front like that and you're bringing your legs in, for example.
Okay.
So
what muscles are you using? Just your abdominals?
Your lower abdominals and your hips.
Let me try that. Okay. So that'll be good. Once we do this strengthening at the gym, then we can do that stretch.
That's right.
So that helps open you up. So do that again.
Bring your legs into the air.
Oops.
Oops. So you need to lean back and then bring your knees in a little bit as your body comes up.
Ooh, that's not
and then
easy.
Push out. So using your quadriceps, you're using your abdominals.
Are you inhaling or exhaling coming in?
Breathe out as you come in.
Breathe out.
Yeah. Or just keep breathing. That's the main thing.
Okay, yeah, that helps, right?
So a gym move essentially is very much yoga based, except we generally do more repetitions.
I was going to say,
That's
whoa, I'm
difference.
tired already, I'm sweating.
Yeah. So you might feel that in your legs now. So the next stretch should be the opposite.
It'll stretch us out. Okay, oh, I'm looking forward to that. See, that's what happens. When you work out at the gym, you're strengthening, and instead of going home totally tired, if you do your stretches with the help of your trainer, you're going to feel totally relaxed, regardless of how many hours you've been working out at the gym. You're going to feel wonderful. So
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed, that's right. It's got the Radan Sturm stamp. For those of you, actually, could we have the, sorry about that, Josie, and could we have the credits one more time for those of you who missed it? Oh, we've got Radan's credits coming up right there. Stay in touch with Radan, radansturm.com, completebody.com, and you've got a phone number, and his lower third credits will come on the lower third of the screen once more. Radan, is there, you want to call out your number since we may have moved a little fast?
Yes, it's 917-678-9785.
917-678-9785. Stay in touch with Radan, but no crank calls, please. He's serious about his fun. So let's do one last back bend to give us that stretch for the little workout that Radan made me do. Let's sit on your heels, lower your elbows down one at a time. If you don't want to go down all the way, that's all right. And when your elbows are all the way down, tilt your head back. Make sure your knees are down on the floor. And Radan, I noticed before I went down, you had a great adaptation. You can bring your knees out if you feel it's a little intense. You've been working your quads a lot. You may feel a bit of a too intense stretch in the quads.
And you might feel it in the lower back, so having your knees out will definitely help.
Oh, that's good. I didn't realize that. So
or not lowering yourself down too far.
Right.
One or the other, or both.
Right. So either not lower ourselves too far or bring the knees out to protect the back.
Yeah.
Great tip. On behalf of Radan Sturm, our special guest, this is Banu Suresh signing off. You are watching Yogaxpress. Thanks, Josie and Hurd, our director, Richard Swanson, our facilitator, and Ajwa Mantabia, our crew, our tech director in the control room. Thank you so much for the great teamwork. Inhale, let's push and come up. Josiane usually runs the credits a couple of minutes before we're done. So we have about 30 seconds possibly, and she'll call out. You've got the credits one more time right there on the screen. So great. Thank you, Josiane. So Radan, any last words of advice after today?
No, I think yoga is the one thing you should be doing. I mean, if you have one thing
One more minute.
Oh, thank you.
If you have one thing that you can do, it's yoga, because it needs no equipment.
Right.
It's strengthening.
Right.
It's stretching. And if you do it quick enough, and this is what a lot of people forget, is that it's very cardiovascular as well.
Yes.
So if you did yoga very fast for 10, 15, 20 minutes, your heart rate would come up, and it would be